Today I have a tutorial to show how to develop HTML code for an email signature using Adobe Dreamweaver. And I have my email logo that I'm going to insert into this code, and as an option I could recommend post img for hosting your particular image, and then you just upload it here and it returns a bunch of addresses you can use in your third-party apps. So I'm going to use this direct link because that's what you need. You need the full address for your application. So I just copied that, and here I have my basic HTML code, simple document, HTML tag, then my head, then my body, then it's laid out in a table format. So I have my table, table body, table row, and then nested cells in the row. So it's just kind of a nested table format, so which gives you the option of being able to add borders and things around your information. I started adding some of the information. It's just one table layout really, so I just said column span 1, but you could actually do other rows. You can add a vertical line here and add some more rows if you wanted, but provide a good starting point for you to develop any kind of layered nested table format HTML signature, so you could get as complicated as you would like. So I set my padding. I styled the cell portion of the HTML signature, so I'm adding some padding here, but just the image I'm going to put here, and it's 100 by 60 pixels, so I'm going to say my height is 60. There it is. So I am going to follow the format of another HTML signature that I did in Apple Mail, and I did a similar one in Gmail signature, and I'll put the links in the description. So I have that. I'm going to style this now, this cell, this table cell, and I do a few main characteristics. I'm going to do color. And I think in my other signature I did 3333, which, if you don't know, that's a hex color code that's read by web pages and web browsers. It's a universal code, and I can put a link in the description for that as well. And I'm going to go to another. I don't want, whoops, did forget something. Style equals. It needs to be surrounded by quotes. Text decoration, none. I don't want anything, any underlines or anything. And then I do font family. I just want the basic, and what's nice about Dreamweaver is it kind of fills in the blanks for you. I want sans-serif, Helvetica, Arial, sans-serif, that family, but not necessarily all these other ones. So I'm just gonna pick the Helvetica, Arial, sans-serif because that's enough. That's enough for my simple formatting purposes. Sans-serif, and then semicolon. These are all the basic characteristics that I would use for most HTML text formatting. Normal. And I always do font size. I'm just going to do 12. And then line height is important because basically you're telling the application how to read the code, so you want to include everything that's necessary. Otherwise it's just going to fill in the blanks with some default like it is here with the genxdesigner type font face, and you don't want that. You want to be very specific and cover all the necessary elements of this. Line height, I'm going to say is, I could put normal, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do what I did earlier, I think, but I can always make adjustments. And I'm going to add a padding bottom. I'm going to do, and we'll see how this looks, and then I can make adjustments. So I guess I had this bold. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to add the website link. My website. And I'm going to add the link. For example, that's not really there. Obviously, this is just an example. And then I'm going to take this normal. I'm going to say text decoration. I'm going to say underline. So that matches too. And I'm going to increase the spacing. That's too much. That's probably better. This. And if you want to add, obviously if you want to add other rows, you can just cut and paste this section, this row section, and just keep adding it. You could add phone number, whatever, address. And then, so the reason you would use an HTML signature would be to maintain consistency across apps and devices. Enterprises and corporations would use this. And there's a way that the HTML can be loaded directly into the signature for the applications, or it can be added to the server and it will just pull from there. So that's my quick tip for today, how to create an HTML signature using Adobe Dreamweaver. Please like if you learned something, consider subscribing. Thank you for watching.